Hello everybody, I'm Tamron. This channel is all about learning how to see that subtle something that's hard to spot, and thereby getting the motor oil out of your flower pot first. Now, if this is the first time you've been to my channel or you just need to be reminded, I will post a link down below in the description of the original video that describes what I mean by that. But today I would like to tell another little story. But before I do that, I want to point to a few people that I think you should also check out. One is, her name is Sade Zahra, and the other is Dr. Tara Schwartz, and another is Dr. K, and there's many others who point out that they know that that behavior change is directly related to identity. Traditionally, scientists, and it's in the physician's reference guide, it's been there for decades and decades and decades. They've changed it recently, but mostly society for a very, very long time has agreed with what the characteristics of femininity are. And there's like 19 or 20 of them. And I did make a post about that also, and I'll put that link down below as well. But I just want to name a few here. I have to read them. So the characteristics that are identified as characteristics of femininity are, for example, being childlike. The other is being flatterable. And the idea of being flatterable is also, it goes along with the idea of a fool, being made a fool of. Another characteristic is being gullible, which means being easy to trick or deceive. Eager to soothe hurt feelings. Shy, soft-spoken, and yielding, which means submissive and compliant. So how does that sit with you? How do you feel about that? I remember reading a long time ago about a country, which will remain nameless, used to post in their restaurants. I don't know if they do it anymore, but they used to have posts in their restaurants that said women should remain shy and bashful at all times. That's like in California, we used to have signs that said no shirt, no shoes, no service. In other words, you can't walk in off the beach and not have any shoes on, we won't serve you. Or could you imagine walking into Nobu's in Malibu and having a sign that said women should remain shy and bashful at all times, or Taverna Tony's or something? Women should remain shy or bashful at all times. How do you like that? If you like being thought of in those terms and that sits well with you, then you're in the wrong place. Don't waste your time here. Go to another channel. But if you have those characteristics sometimes and you don't want to be like that, know that behavior changes when you change your identity, when you change how you think about yourself. And your behavior will align with the way that you think about yourself. So here's my little story. A childhood friend of mine posted on her Facebook page, and I saw it on my feed, and it was just a statement. And the statement said, "I'm so tired of pretending that I'm stronger than I really am." And I thought, okay, that's a public statement she put on her Facebook page. And I thought, then stop doing that. Why pretend? Stop pretending that you're stronger than you really are. I see the problem with this woman and women like her Not that it's exhausting to pretend that you're stronger than you really are, because it is exhausting and they shouldn't do that, but that they want something that they don't deserve. They want something that they didn't earn. They want something that they didn't work for and earn that strength naturally by acquiring that skill and expertise and all the benefits that go with it. The respect and the recognition and the attention. And what's worse is that they resent other women who have worked to get that skill and expertise and to earn all that other good stuff that goes with it. This is related to that idea that women don't want to work in hierarchies, that they are better in egalitarian environments. They want everything to be egalitarian. They want everybody to be the same. People believe that this situation is because women are women. They're feminine. They have that X chromosome. So that causes them to want everything to be egalitarian. But it's only among other women. Women are fine with hierarchy among men. And in fact, we see hierarchy all over the place, all over our society, all over our civilization. But what they get upset is when they see their own step out of that egalitarian mentality and step into that hierarchy that traditionally has only been available to men. And all the benefits of that hierarchy, or stepping up into a hierarchy, have only been available to men. And so they will even sabotage women who have made the effort, who have obtained those skills and expertise and all those benefits, to prevent them from participating in that hierarchy. This speaks to that queen bee phenomenon, and I made a post about that, and I'll also post that down below, the link to that post down below in the description. So getting back to my friend. So for women who are exhausted by pretending that they are stronger than they really are, again, just don't do it. Stop. Stop pretending that you're stronger than you really are. Accept who you are for what you are, and accept other women for who they are and for what they are. And give them their due, just like you give men their due. Because if you don't do that, you're hurting yourself. You just don't realize it yet. And in fact, that act of not giving other women their due is an act of pouring oil into your own flower pot, pouring that motor oil into your own flower pot. So notice and observe.